Phone, aka Pawn, is a 2002 South Korean horror film. An investigative reporter, Jin Won, has recently published a controversial article about sex scandals, and has since begun receiving a series of menacing phone calls. She changes her number and moves to a new house, but the calls keep coming. When a friend's young daughter instantly answers the ringing telephone, she begins to exhibit increasingly crazed behavior. How do you like that? Huh? Not bad, huh? Stop the applause, please. I know, I am your god. Kidding, all kidding aside. Phone, or Pawn, is... how can I put this? What makes a good horror film? It's not gory in any way, yet its subtleties is so great. What I find that makes a great horror film is I kind of default to the Silent Hill kind of series. I know those are video games, but hey, that's what probably scares me most in there. That what really horrifies me is the Silent Hill. It's just that it has so many nuances with it shows the eternal struggle and what we truly are. It's very raw in its storytelling form. But in here, it does a really great way of telling. It comes across more of a hybrid of a mystery story thriller, and it's just really neat twists and turns in here. With a lot of Japanese films, we don't really get a lot of jump scares. They're far more restrained with that. When you see an American horror movie film, you see that just the whole thing is mostly scattered with jump scares, always on your edge, not really on your edge of your seat, and you become accustomed to that. You become desensitized because they throw too much. It's kind of like when you're making a soup or a dish, chicken, and you put too much paprika or too much of any other spice into it. It's going to ruin it and overpower it, and it's not good. You're not going to enjoy the other subtleties to it. It's just going to be that one pure thing, and that purity in a horror film just doesn't leave any room for any surprises. Now, something like this, there's so many good cinematography effects in here that really do help, that really do a great way of storytelling, and it's just, there's so many revelations in this film. It's just fantastic. I don't want to spoil anything. I give this a high thing, and the way I'm picking these movies are probably the most highest recommendations. Like, they're on the front page of AsianHorrorMovie.com, and they're really great, and they're good so far. And man, I really wish that I'd like to see Noroi again, because I love that film. I'm looking at some movie that's up to that caliber in here, and I'm not sure what the next film's going to be. I'm hopefully going to pick a really, really, really balls out gory one. I don't want to spoil a thing in this film, Phone, because we probably got I'm not sure if there's what was it called? Last Phone Call or One Missed Call? I think there's another film. I'm not sure if that was an adaptation of this or another film. I think it's not this film, because there's the only thing that connecting these two are the phone itself, not the matter of phone. In Last Phone Call, it was One Missed Call. It was you hear yourself dying, then moments later or a little while later you die. Hearing yourself, right? It's kind of like a voicemail into the future, and you're hearing your death. In here, it's more used as a communication tool from the dead. It's a ghost story, and there is a long-haired woman in here. I'm like, no more long hair. It's like, no, I went through this. Not saying that X-Tay was bad. I'm just saying that with Japanese culture, the generic ghost is a woman with long hair. I don't know what the symbolism behind that is, really, because long black hair, if I remember correctly, black is a very honorable color in Japanese culture, and white itself is a semblance of death as clothing. But anything else I could really say about this film is really great. It's a really neat storytelling devices, and there's twists and turns in here that will keep you interested. It's It's not that long. It's only an hour 40. But is not as eccentric as the other film. It's not really as weird as it more so is just creepy toned. It's good. It's good. It's worth a watch. I give it a good recommendation. Great film. Great film. Yeah. This is why I don't carry cell phone around on me. That and the brain cancer. But hey.